We are back here in the 6th inning. Jack Couch Park, a pitching matchup between our two teams. The Waterloo Warriors, the home team tonight, taking on the Guelph Griffins. As so far, the score 1-1. The first pitch of the 6th inning, a strike. Second one as well, a strike. That one swinging and missing. Ow gets hit hard as the ball goes into deep right center. Threatening to go two and not making it in time, but will make it safe with a creative slide, getting around the tag as he was beat by a mile. But that is beautiful base running for a leadoff double from the Griffins. Ow gets hit hard off his lead off man. That's a tough situation there. He had him in the 0-2 count as well. The lefty for the Waterloo Warriors in a jam early here. A runner in scoring position as the off-speed pitch floats into the strike zone, freezing the batter. As I want to watch that back. A beautiful slide there, not something you see very often. Not quite a swim move, more so the get up and get around as the second pitch of the at-bat fouled off for 0-2. As Al can't locate that breaking pitch again, but we'll keep our eye on it as it does have the potential to make some batters look silly. We'll see what he can do here with a righty-lefty matchup. Floats another breaking pitch. Up and away. 2-2 now the count. The hit so far in this one, 5-4 for the Guelph Griffins. Waterloo has been breathing right down their necks. As a beautiful pitch will sit down. The hitter for the Guelph Griffins. Exactly what Al was looking for. Just what the doctor ordered. The first out of the inning, and Al gets a beautiful strikeout. Brings up another righty here in the order for the Guelph Griffins. As Al will locate the strike zone with his first pitch. Starting himself ahead in the count. That's exactly what the Waterloo pitchers need to keep doing as they are at their finest when they have pitches to play with. As he checks on the runner at 2. And can't find the strike zone again. That one just below the zone. As the 1-1 pitch down in the dirt will allow the base runner to advance to third, and will put the batter for the Griffins up in the count, 2-1. And the Griffins not with some of their best hitters tonight. Guys like Andrew Johnson, who's got 8 RBIs on the season, not finding his way into the lineup. Same with a guy like DeGamma, who has a home run on the season, is on the bench, ready to go if need be. That's a beautiful pitch in there by he's feeling himself. The infield in, trying to prevent runs. The Warriors, 1 out on the board already. Looking for a strikeout. The lefty looks in. Set with the pitch, and he'll get a weak foul ball up and out of play. Count will remain 2-2 here as Al looks to get himself into a favorable position. Would much rather be seeing 2 outs on the board than 1, as I'm sure any pitcher would. He looks in for the sign. Wonder what he goes with here to attack. 2-2. Floats a pitch inside to fill up the count. Used this pitch to play with. Couldn't quite locate the off-speeder. As he looks in, the windup, and cannot locate the outside fastball. A walk with 1 out here puts runners on the corners, 1st and 3rd for Owls. We get a little timeout. Catcher relaying some signals to the infield. Making sure they're all on the same page as this is Boyle. Wearing number 3, big hulking right-hander for the Griffins. See what he can do here. Another righty-lefty matchup as a beautiful pitch to start him off. A strike in the zone. Waterloo already turning 1 double play. If they're able to do so again, that would get them out of this inning as the infield no longer playing in normal defensive alignment. As the second pitch of the at-bat, a fastball up in the zone. This is one of the crucial matchups here as we're entering the back half of our game. Top half of the 6th. This is where games are decided if your bullpen can hold strong. As that sharply hit to the second base side, and it will get through the infield. 1 run will score as the runner on first for the Griffins will turn and burn all the way to 3rd. Situation remains the same, but the score 2-1 instead for the Griffins. Runners still on the corners with just 1 out. Ow gets hit hard yet again to that second base side. Waterloo down for the 2nd time in this game. Gotta limit the damage as much as you can here if you are the Warriors. Can't let them get any more into this game. You can't let them get any more momentum than they can. This Griffins team already scored once through some small ball play. We'll see what they can do here. You don't want to give them an inch because they could take a mile. As Zhao looks to reset, 1 ball on the board now. Wind still a non-factor here at Jack Couch Park in Kitchener, Ontario. Swung on. The foul tip will be the first strike of the at-bat. Looking at 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in our 2-1 ball game. If you weren't around, the 2nd inning is where we saw Guelph take their lead. As the off-speed pitch finds the strike zone. I can watch that on repeat when he's able to locate that pitch. It is quite nice. We'll see if he could do it again here. 1 out on the board. 1-2's the count. See if he goes back to the fastball or sticks with the breaking pitch, and he will go to the fastball outside. Can't find the strike zone there. If he's able to get that outside fastball a little bit more competitive, he could be sitting down guys all day. We'll see if he can clean up here. Runners on 1st and 3rd. He induces a soft pop-up to center field. Under it, making the throw in time, but he cannot make the tag. Just a step ahead. Piper able to come in and score the 3rd run for these Guelph Griffins. A beautiful throw from the center fielder, Shepard. A power bat and a power arm out there. He just cannot beat the runner. Perfectly timed tag as the Griffins continue to bat around the sacrifice fly, being how the next run scores. As that softly hit over to the 3rd base side, not able to make a play on it, will be the first strike of our new at-bat. Taking a little moment here. Batter taking a little reset for the Griffins. Lefty up right now. The off-speed pitch from Ow finds its way in. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking to get out of the top half of the 6th inning where 2 runs have scored. The Warriors induce a chopper to first base. Ranging over and making the out. The Warriors will get out of the inning, limiting the damage just to 2 runs as the bats have to show up huge here if they want to get back into this game. 3-1 when we return in the bottom of the 6th inning. Volvo making his way up now to lead off the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Waterloo Warriors, making No, Volvo on deck. Excuse me. Jenkin making his way up now. Mixed up the two names in my head there as Jenkin playing in right field. Pretty sure he shifted over to first base, making the last out of the defensive top half for the Warriors. Now leading off, and Volvo on deck, the center fielder. Now, we saw him pitching just this weekend, picking up a huge win there. And shifting into center field now. Swinging big again. 2 strikes on the board. The lefty Jenkin, lead off bat, trying to find his way on base now. In our 6th inning of work. Little righty on lefty matchup with the pitcher batter. And the pitcher will win, getting the strikeout for the first out of the 6th inning for the Warriors. Coming up now, Volvo taking his first cuts of the day. Getting a big catch in center field, which I mistakenly called Shepard. Shepard's in the booth with us right now, doing his homework like a responsible student. As went out on the board for the Warriors, the righty getting in, trying to be the first base runner. As he will hit that hard into the right field side, grounding a single. Love to see that from Volvo. Getting it to work everywhere. Pitching, fielding, and batting. This is a man you just want on your team. We'll see what they can do now with Volvo on first base. Uniac, the lefty, making his way up now. The first pitch doesn't find the catcher's glove, but does find the strike zone. 0-1. No challenge on second base there. And now with Shepard out of the game, and no Kip and no Quora, my last batter stat is the big 3 so far this season. All batting over 300 in the early goings of this season. And the guys leading the way with the RBIs. As the runner goes, the fastball high and away. The throw in from the catcher, not in time, as there's a big stolen base for the Waterloo Warriors, getting a runner in scoring position while they're down 2. Exactly what they need. Offense, and as soon as they can get it, as in the top half of the 6th, if you missed it, 2 runs would score for the Griffins. Now would lead off their inning with a double, and then cash 1 run on a sac fly. As that'll be watched up top to get ahead in the count. We'll see what the second baseman, Uniac, who's made some good plays in the field so far, can do for the Warriors. Runner on scoring position, 1 out so far in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swung on, hit hard into right field, turning third base, and coming in to score. No, he will not challenge the throw. Could have had it beat, but decides not to. The smart decision. Runners on first, runners on third on a beautiful piece of hitting there from Uniac. Again, I'm ahead of myself. Waterloo playing very aggressively so far, but not sending the runner. More likely than not the correct decision, as with base runners on, the Warrior bats live on with just 1 out still on the board. They can play some small ball, especially with the bunts. They have an out to sacrifice here if they would really prioritize getting that 1 run on the board, as we get a mound visit. Not a pitching change or anything like that, but a mound visit talking about how to deal with the situation. As Smart, the catcher, making his way up now. We've seen already in this game Smart showing off his eye at the plate, drawing some long at-bats. We'll see what the lefty can do here with a high leverage situation on hand. Smart looking to put the ball in play, avoid a double play at that. as he's swinging on the first pitch, unable to catch up to it. Going down early in the count. The Griffins, big right-hander, number 50 here, pitching pretty well in his inning and a third, finding himself in his first real jam. 1-1 now with a runner on third base to worry about and a runner on first who's itching to steal that second base bag. As the lefty for Waterloo, Smart, looking to take some swings, looking to take a cut. He will watch that in the dirt. Good eyes from the catcher, not getting ahead of himself here. The chance to cash runs definitely could get in the head of any batter. We'll see how Smart continues to attack here as he looks to put Waterloo even more on the board. A swinging strike. Down 2 right now, the deficit. Waterloo scoring in the bottom of the 4th inning on a wild pitch, so no RBIs yet for anyone on the squad. Still looking for our first one here in our 9-inning game at Jack Couch Park. As the pitcher checks on the runner at first and throws the 2-1 pitch high and inside. As the right-hander for the Griffins gets into his windup and will throw the outside fastball outside for the walk. The 3-1 pitch, not quite able to find the strike zone, will load the bases for the Warriors. 1 out on the board. Waddell, the lefty, coming up now for the Warriors. Off the bench, trying to make his impact. Swings hard at the first pitch, unable to catch up to the fastball. Righty-lefty matchup here, favoring the batsman for the Warriors. We'll see what he can do as he looks to dig in and face off against his second pitch of the at-bat. That first fastball was a beauty there. Second pitch, not quite able to find the strike zone. Good eyes from the new 9-hitter replacing foe. Waddell trying to get the action rolling. Swinging, playing aggressive still, fouling that one back. Waddell trying to score these runners here. The bases loaded situation, as high leverage as it gets. Still just 1 run. Still just 1 run on the board for the Warriors and just 1 out in this inning thus far. We'll see what the lefty can do here. You're going to have to play protect with 2 strikes on the board. 1-2 pitch on its way. And he will watch it fly up top. He was in swing mode, but better judgment takes over. Watches it. High and away. 2-2 count. Evened right back up. Pitcher for the Griffins does have 1 pitch to play with before the count gets filled. Waddell doesn't even want to see that. You know, he wants to do damage. As he's swinging and striking out. The foul tip caught by the catcher, and it will sit down the hitter for the Warriors. 2 outs now as the situation is it's getting tougher and tougher as the outs keep piling up now as Maharaj, the third baseman, makes his way into the batter's box. The right-hander facing off against the right-handed pitcher. Again, no wind at Jack Couch Park. Weather remained unchanged. A beautiful night here for baseball. 9:07 p.m. on the clock. As the first pitch swinging yet again, over and over. And yet it has not worked yet. I'm just waiting for that first swing to really go the Waterloo Warriors' way and for them to pounce on it. But so far, the pitching holding the fort strong. As the fastball unable to find the strike zone there. One and one now, even up count. Righty on righty matchup. Swinging, chops right back up to the pitcher, and that will not get out of the infield, but the flip to the shortstop does not work, as we will have a play at the plate, and 2 runs will score on the error from the Griffins. Not exactly how Waterloo drew it up, but was what they needed. Tying up the game here on a hit right back up, and a misplay by the second baseman from the Griffins, trying to make the easy flip as he realized the hustle from Maharaj was going to be too much to make the play at first. Bring home 2 runs. Heads up base running from the Warriors puts them in a tie game now. 2 outs, still 2 on, runners still in scoring position. No reason why the rally can't continue for the Warriors here. As the first pitch in to our new batter, up and away. Hagerman making his way up now, a man that hit plenty of home runs last season. He's got that strong pull fly ball. We'll see if he can do it again here. Righty on righty matchup, swinging. You know, he wanted to do it immediately, but he couldn't quite get it to go there. 1-1 in the count. The hits now in the Warriors' favor. 7-6 on the game. As Hagman will watch the 1-1 pitch away with his big pull swing that he's got there. Even if he does get contact on a swing outside the zone like that, he's really gonna have to reach out for it to put it where he wants it. As our righty on righty matchup continues here, 2 outs on the board. Bottom of the 6th inning though, going well for the Warriors. The 6th going well for both squads thus far. 2 runs each as we have a deadlocked baseball game now, 3 apiece. Runs scoring in an unconventional manner. A hit right up the middle from Maharaj, unable to be fielded cleanly by the second baseman, allows 2 to score. Waterloo trying to continue the rally they've had going in the 6th, as the fastball unable to find the zone there. Good eyes from Hagerman, evens up the count. That was a close call there, but umpire the correct decision. Hagerman taking a ball on the outside. 2-2 now. We'll see if the pitcher goes at Hagerman, the right-hander for the Warriors, as he will swing over the fastball, unable to get to it, as the strikeout ends the inning. 2 runs scoring for the Warriors, 2 runs scoring for the Griffins. 3-3 when we see you again in the 7th inning.